New Year. James, are we ready to get started?
Yes, we are.
All right, we will go ahead and call to order the meeting, January 5th meeting of the TTAC committee. First item on the agenda will be roll call.
All right, good morning, everyone. I will read off everyone's names. If you could just let us know if you are here, although I've double checked in the attendance block. It does look like we have enough members present, but we want to make sure that we get everybody counted here. So Amy Hill with Transpo.
Present.
Brent Warren, City of Napanee.
Here.
Steve Moriarty, Kosciuszko County.
Still here. Sorry.
Thanks, Steve. Ty Adley, Marshall County.
Here.
Doug Burgess or David Armstrong? With NDOT? All right. Ryan Klussman with City of Elkhart. Josh Corwin, City of Goshen.
Here.
Chris Dressel, City of South Bend. Ryan Fellows, St. Joseph County.
Here.
Bill Holder, Kosciuszko County.
I'm here.
Chris Jamrose, City of Mishawaka. Natasha Kaufman, Elkhart County.
Present.
Marsha McSherry, Kosciuszko County. Sky Metters, St. Joe County.
Here.
Jessica Miller, NDOT LaPorte. Tim O'Donnell, South Bend International Airport. Jason Peters, Marshall County. Charlie McKenzie, Elkhart County.
Here.
Thank you. Kyle Silvius, City of South Bend. Derek Spear, City of Mishawaka. Justin Taylor, City of Warsaw.
Here.
And then I think a few members joined after we started. I thought I had seen David Armstrong join.
Yes, you did. I'm here.
All right. And I thought I saw Jason Peters just join now as well. So we do, as mentioned previously, we do have enough members to constitute a quorum, so we can proceed.
Great. Thanks, James.
And James, Sean Cerisi sitting in here on behalf of City of Plymouth as well.
Thank you, Sean.
And this is Ryan Klussman as well. Had to call in. We're having some internet troubles.
All right. Thanks, Ryan.
Great. Next item on the agenda is the minutes from the December meeting. Hopefully everybody had a chance to review those. Are there any questions or comments? If not, I would entertain a motion to approve.
Brent Warren, so moved.
Do we have a second?
David Armstrong, second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor of approving the December minutes, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? If not, our minutes are approved. And we'll go on to our reports with the nominating committee and James.
Yes. So we had our nominating committee for officers for 2022. Thanks to Sky and Ty for being on that committee. If you would like Sky or Ty, I can just do the recap if you'd like, unless you would like to do the report.
You got it, James.
All right.
I'm with you.
All right. So the nominating committee met, and as kind of is our procedure, our standard operating procedure is each year we check to see if the existing TTAC officers would like to continue to serve. We did check with them. All three of those officers confirmed that they would agree to serve again. Therefore, the nominating committee is proposing the slate of officers to be Chair, Amy Hill, Transpo, First Vice Chair, Brent Warren, City of Napanee, and Second Vice Chair, Steve Moriarty with Kosciuszko County. That would be all of our officers serving another year. They had all previously through conversations, agreed that they were open to that. So that would be the slate of officers as proposed.
Thanks, James. Any questions or comments? If not, we would need a motion to approve the slate of candidates.
Ryan Fellows, I move that we approve the slate of candidates with my thanks to the candidates and to the nominating committee.
Bill Holder, second.
All right, we've got a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? If not, the motion is carried and we will continue with the same slate of officers heading into 2022. So thank you, everyone. Next up, we've got James with the December administrative modifications.
Yes, just as always, the TTAC and the policy board gave staff authority to do administrative modifications. These are typically small changes to the transportation improvement program. They might be clerical changes or just updates based on, you can kind of see the definition in your packet of what makes an administrative modification. But everything that was done in December was provided in your packet, as well as it's posted publicly online. There's no need for approvals. This is an authority that this has already been given to the staff. We just provide this as informational. So if you have any questions, the public has any questions, feel free to reach out to staff so that we can help answer that. That would conclude our report.
Thanks, James. Do we have any old business?
There's no old business today.
Okay, we can jump right into new business, and it looks like we have Allison up with the transportation resolutions.
All right, good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. So for this month's amendments to our Transportation Improvement Program, they will fall under Transportation Resolution 1-22. First up, we have item A. This is a locally initiated project at Olive Street from Indiana Court to Tucker Drive. This is phase 2 of this project. It is a road reconstruction, and we are increasing federal funding for construction by a little over $300,000. Our second item, item B, is an NDOT initiated project. This is at various locations throughout the Fort Wayne district, specifically Route 25 east of County Road 400 West to south of County Road 200 South in Kosciuszko County. There's also an additional location in Huntington, and this is a high friction surface treatment, and we are adding in construction. And then the final item is item C. This is an NDOT initiated project. Again, throughout various locations within the Fort Wayne district. There are 11 total locations, and I'm happy to share a list of those locations if needed. But this is a new or slotted left turn lane project, and we are adding in PE and construction. Those are the only 3 items I have under Transportation Resolution 1-22. I'm happy to take any questions. If not, I would ask for your endorsement of this resolution.
Any questions?
Ryan Fellows, motion to endorse, and thank you for all the work. We appreciate it.
Ty Adley, second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor of endorsing Transportation Resolution 01-22, please say aye.
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 Any
Aye.
opposed? If not, the resolution is endorsed. We will go on to staff updates with James.
Good morning. We have, towards the end of the year, before the year concluded, we brought on 2 new staff members. So I want to make sure to be able to introduce them to you today. So our first new staff member might be a familiar face because Sophia has been an intern with us throughout most of 2021, but Sophia has now started as our community development planner. So wanted to introduce Sophia. She should be on to say a few words.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I was going to say I've been sitting in on these meetings for a few months. As an intern, feels good to sit in as a a new community development planner now. I had just recently graduated and then accepted this role, and I look forward to working more closely with you and your communities.
Thanks, Sophia. So, and then our next hire was Dustin New. He's our active transportation planner. Dustin, you also might know, as Dustin is local to the area and has been kind of in the biking space for a few years now, so you might know him already. But Dustin, wanted to introduce you, so if you wanted to say a few words.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm very excited to be a part of this group and help you guys figure out how to get more people more active.
So wanted to make sure that we had a chance that you knew of those two new staff, so that if you needed anything in community development or in active transportation, that you knew who to reach out to. And so we look forward to having them engage with you over the coming year. So that would be the new staff update. Next, we'll go to grants and funding.
Okay, so I've been mentioning it for the past couple months, but the Community Crossings Matching Grant has finally opened. It opened on January 3rd, and it closes January 28th. Funding is available for the construction of road and bridge projects, as well as specific ADA curb and sidewalk work. And I will note that the match for this is based on 2020 census numbers. So if you are planning to apply, it might be worth taking another look at your census numbers to see that you still fall within the same bracket. But in addition to an application through ITAP, a financial commitment letter, detailed cost estimate, and approved asset management plan will be required. I am happy to help. I'm here to help all month of January. And Sophia will also be assisting with some of these applications. So if you need crash data, would like me to review your application, any way I can help, please let me know. And then I think Dustin will be presenting this one in place of Zach today.
Oh, sorry. Yep. Yeah, so this is just very relatively recently announced, and then is actually due January 20th. Relatively simple application, but probably the biggest highlight, there's no matching funds required for communities under 10,000. So a good opportunity to get you started on a plan for cycling trails.
And then you'll also remember back in November, NDOT was accepting applications for rural projects, and we assisted each of our counties, Elkhart, Kosciuszko, Marshall, and St. Joe, and then also the towns of Milford, Winona Lake, and Middlebury with applications for that roll call. Each of those applications were accepted for consideration. So the next step is each of these communities will be required to put together a presentation for NDOT, kind of giving a high-level overview of their project. The projects that fall within the LaPorte district will be presenting on January 18th, and then the communities falling within the Fort Wayne district will be presenting February 1st. So we are actively helping these communities put together their presentations and prepare for this. But again, if you have any questions about this, please let me know. And then finally, I wanted to give a quick update about our regional freight mobility plan. Caitlin would normally touch on this, but she just welcomed a new little baby girl into the world, so we're super excited for her. But this regional freight mobility plan focuses on ways that we can enhance freight mobility within our region. So over the past couple of months, we've been working on stakeholder engagement activities with private and public sector. We've held listening sessions in each of our counties, did some one-on-one interviews, and then also have been gathering a lot of online input. And kind of the final component of this stakeholder engagement is working to engage more of the private sector, specifically truck drivers, to further assess some of the needs within our freight network. And then after we kind of finish up this needs assessment or the stakeholder engagement, we will be able to move on to a needs assessment, which will help us identify some priorities for improvements within our region. But one thing I wanted to note is that our consultant for this HDR will be presenting next month to TTAC. They'll actually be presenting at January's policy board and then TTAC next month. So look forward to that presentation, and hopefully they can give you a good overview of what they've been working on this past year.
All right, our last kind of major update here for plans is that in the month of January here, we'll be making more of public announcements regarding our Connect, which is the regional transit plan. Connect will be a multi-month process where we look at how the interurban trolley and Transpo and regional transit kind of overall works, where there are missed opportunities and where there's room for improvement, and working with the public as well as our elected officials about critical trade-offs and how we want to invest in public transit. And so we would encourage everyone to be involved in that process. Later this month, you'll hear about a public website and just really what that full schedule looks like. So wanted to make you aware that that will be coming out. So also, as Allie mentioned, Caitlin will be on leave for a little while. Allie will be your primary point of contact then for kind of the transportation improvement program and general transportation. If you have active transportation questions, obviously forward those over to Dustin. And then any other questions that you might have contacted Caitlin, feel free to contact Zach or myself if they don't kind of apply in those other buckets that I already outlined. So just an FYI so that you know who to contact for the next few months while Caitlin is on leave. Other than that, that concludes our staff update.
Great, thanks, James. Privilege of the floor. Any questions, comments from members of the committee? If not, we will go into public comment. Any public comments, James?
We did not receive any public comments in advance. I'll double check and see if there's any public comments on the live stream. And it does not sound like there are any public comments on the live stream. So therefore, there's no public comments today.
All right, thanks, James. With no further business on the agenda, I would entertain a motion to adjourn today's meeting.
Ty Adley, so moved.
Ryan Fellows, second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, thanks, everyone. Have a great rest of the week.
Also, don't